All right, y'all. Fancy Fellow Gamer back. It is 10:40, and I feel like staying up and putting another episode on, maybe a third one. I just love this game. So this battle, I'm gonna downgrade. There will be a difference. You're gonna see a difference. I'm up front. I'm gonna downgrade from balance to story mode, and the reason is I don't like to spend endless times on story progression. So at this point in the game, I should have more megas, and I'm missing a few other pieces probably to need this. I always die when she has that little bit of health left. She's actually not that hard, but I need for story progression. I need to move on, so we're gonna go through this and get through it, and then we'll go back to our difficult mode because I just didn't get enough time to get all the leveled up Digimon I need, and it's frustrating. So we're doing story progression. Don't worry, there'll be a second playthrough in hard mode and different stories, but I'm not going to keep struggling and struggling because no matter what tactics I do, they don't work. So it's because the item problem. Not having items is hurting bad on this battle. Anyway, let's roll. There's much more to this game than just being stuck on this damn boss. That the item disability is not. I don't know. That's not fair in my opinion. But I don't think any game has ever really done that. Oh well, I still love the game, but I think that's a little. Like I said, some balances in these battles. You know, maybe temporary disable your items and then get them back at the end. But once they're disabled, you're stuck with no items the whole half rest of the battle. So whatever. Let's roll. It's not even the final boss of the game.
It seems Junomon's formed a really unhealthy attachment to you. Let's see what I can do. Celestial Arrow!
You see the difference there, you guys? Did you see that? So yeah, just watch. This is why I like to play it on balance or hard, but I'm not going to be stuck on something forever. And even with the Souls games, if you can't get by a boss, you can go right back out into the world and level up. Here, you're kind of story driven, so Anyway, let's knock this out real quick and move on. All right.
Celestial Arrow! Did the power of the temple just glow?
Here it comes! Mega Destroyer!
Powers confirmed. Chaos degradation!
Like, you see what I'm saying? You see how fast we broke her guard, y'all? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't ever play on story mode. You know, but, you know.
Let's see what I can do. Celestial arrow!
Take a destroyer!
Yeah! Let's see what I can do. Celestial arrow! Ready to go. Launching cross arch!
Here it comes! Take a destroyer!
So you see, before that nightmare attack was hitting 2,200 damage to 3,000 per Digimon. You see how it's like not doing anything? Yeah. That's...
Let's see what I can do. Celestial arrow!
Here it comes! Take a destroyer!
My turn! Strike roll! Chaos! Degradation!
Here it comes! Take a destroyer!
Yeah! Now it's my turn! Chaos! Degradation!
See what I'm saying? Never played this game on story mode. It's way, I mean, it's too it's too easy. You could probably even beat her with rookies on story mode, but I don't like being stuck on a battle for progression and story.
Junomon? Who are you? What? You don't suppose it did the same thing to Junomon that it did to Plutomon, do you?
Oh, poor Junomon.
Bruh.
Big cutscene coming up. Now here, when we get the time traveling ability, from what I understand, I'm gonna push it back up. I should now have enough side quests and all that to get mega level Digimon, so I could keep it in balance mode, not drop it to story mode. Because again, like I said, as you saw, story mode in this game is just too easy, way too easy.
I was having a bad dream. Never-ending nightmare.
So not too bad, as my first playthrough through every single Digimon battle with just my ultimate team and champion team. I've played on balance mode until this boss, because I was stuck. There was no way to level up, or it would have took forever. So but the second playthrough would be different, and it's gonna be pretty badass. It's gonna be on really hard mode too. So enjoy, just enjoy a game. It's a wonderful game, and there's so much more beneath the surface of this game.
It felt as though my consciousness had sunk to the bottom of a great abyss. I could barely make out everyone's voices. So that means you were being possessed by that mysterious figure we just saw? It took advantage of the negative emotions within me. It wriggled. I became one with the sentiment left behind by the hero. No, it would be more accurate. The hero? You don't mean... Yes. I speak of Junomon, the last great guardian of our world. Was no hero at all. To Junomon, who had been sealed away in the device that governs time, the only freedom left was self-destruction. However, the higher being who rules over the world would not allow that. To make his self-destructive wish come true, Junomon needed to prepare a gear that would take his place.
Such a great story, such deep lore in this game, especially if you're like a Digimon fan like me. Always have been.
To accomplish this, Junomon created an egg to be his replacement, a hero who would save the world. And Junomon gave him the role of annihilating himself. This was all planned, a setup. I was being manipulated, and in the end, aided in this plot. Junomon loved and cherished the Great Guardian so much that she could not hold back the feelings of jealousy that came from such love. Chronomon's resentful will took advantage of the dark feelings in Junomon's heart, wormed itself in, and turned her into a tragic puppet. Junomon was able to regain her free will and break Chronomon's curse with the help of her newly reunited companions and their strengthened bond. The voices of those who revere and admire her strengthened her resolve to fulfill her role as trusted priestess. And then, Junomon spoke of the true threat looming over the digital world, the false hero, Chronomon. While possessed by Chronomon's will, Junomon learned an important truth. Agiomon was created by Chronomon as a replacement gear to fulfill his ultimate goal.
That was a huge chapter. I didn't think it would unlock all those diamonds. Okay.
Junomon. So long as he remains fallen in darkness, the sacred current is powerless. No matter how much he grieves, Hinori Misono will not return, for she has fallen into the abyss of time and space. To save her, you must descend into the abyss as well. Such a reunion might be possible at the end of the world. As the world grows more chaotic, her voice may reach you. Ironic that chaos also tends to breed miracles, no? So there is hope. If you have the courage to press onward, to face forward once again. Go and meet Junomon and deliver your message. For only the voice of a loved one can save those fallen to darkness. I'm sorry. Everyone!
First things first, we're going to continue to play a bit. Let's get the difficulty back to a challenge because, like I said, man, story mode only use it unless you absolutely have to, because it just makes any boss way too easy.
When I became one with that dark resentment of Chronomon's, I was consumed with the desire for death.
What do you mean?
Chronomon, the one who governs time, realized he was but a single gear created by God. The only freedom he could choose was self-destruction. That is why Chronomon left an egg that would eventually take his place. And then, you were born. Do not avert your eyes from the truth. This was all planned from the beginning. From our battle with the Titans, to the eventual conflict involving you humans as well. Everything is part of the ritual for you to become the Keeper of Time. When great powers clash, order becomes distorted. The chaos this brings about, the rifts in time and space. Perhaps Chronomon seeks to undo the seal upon himself, to open the doorway to the Akashic records that govern order. Chronomon's final goal, to meet you, his reincarnation.
In reality, though nothing has been resolved, The Titans are still on the move. Chronomon's will still seems to be controlling them, and they are intent upon invading the human world.
Can't anyone stop this?
Aw.
Disturbance detected above the government building. The public safety is... Their weapon has been deployed. With Shota Kuroi piloting. It appears to be headed for the government building. We were too late.
I won't allow it. I quit because I couldn't stand the idea of being forced to make something like that. The Dr. Yuki I respect would never. What are you talking about? If Dr. Yuki is an anime character. He's from a series I will always love. Don't tell me you haven't seen that anime. You're seriously missing out. Dr. Yuki disappears during an experiment, and his child, the protagonist, goes looking for him.
Oh snap, twisted.
Bruh.
That's the gist of the plot, but I can talk about that anime for hours. That series means so much to me. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Truly deplorable. What?
While bound by Chronomon's rage, I provided various things to the humans, Digimon, and their special structural data, all of which went into the making of that weapon.
Kuga was an obedient little lapdog. Not a shred of pride in that one, I'm afraid.
The weapon is beyond the ability of anyone to control now. It, too, is now an incarnation of Chronomon's bitter rage. Chronomon's aim is, in the end, a clash of forces. The space-time rift, born from the war, will open the sealed door, and then you and Chronomon shall meet. The victims of this conflict are but offerings to bring this about.
If war itself is the point, then Chronomon probably doesn't care if it's Digimon or humans who are dying. Destruction ad nauseum, all for a selfish purpose. If we don't stop that weapon, so much blood.
I will try to connect the gate to somewhere near the site. Please, let me know when you are ready.
All right, y'all. This was a bit of a quick one. Almost just 30 minutes. We're gonna do episode 3. It's 11 o'clock. So we're gonna do another episode. We're gonna do a third episode, about an hour, 10 minutes or so. I need to look at something real quick because, from what I understand, at this point, I'm supposed to be able to get the time traveling ability and go back into these quests. I'm not going into the final battle. I have to have megas and stuff with me and train and all that. So I'm going to do a little bit of that first. I'm hopefully to get another episode in tonight. But like I said, I don't want to play the final game on story mode. It's too easy, as you saw in the last battle. So let me, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to read up a little bit because I need to do every single side quest. I'm not rushing to the end of this game. I'm very much enjoying the game. All right, so all of you hang tight. I'm going to stop this here, but we'll pick back up in shortly. All right? Fantasy Gamer out. See you soon.